I'll show you a little bit more than that. And do you ever feel like some days like you have a friend and you haven't seen them for a while and you want to tell them like 10 things? Well, that's how I feel today. Like there's so many things to talk about. So last week we were using these gorgeous greens and sort of I'm going to move this, just got too much going on here. So let's do a little bit of hooking now. So I've got this slub and I'm going to bring that right up here. Nice and high. And you see I'm stopped following the line. So we have over 1,000 people in our 10-minute a day challenge, Angela.
Oh,
and
great.
So a lot of them have bought this pattern. This is our village. Kind of exciting for me to see their progress. And I kind of love making this. I'm not using our kit. I'm just using, well, I used a lot of my scraps, a lot of my hit and miss bits. What do I call it? Messy bits. I used a lot of those for this. And I'm using some greens that we had on last week. So I'm gonna go, this is a 1-ply. Look, I've got this little bit of green hanging around right here. I think I'm gonna take that and use it up here over my purple. These are the little houses. That's the area with the little houses. And look, I've got a few other little bits of green. So it is the kind of rug that you can use up. It's a great pattern for using up your scraps. So my friend was out front buying things, and we've been friends for years. And I don't know, why don't you come over and chat, Heather? We'll introduce you, and then we'll go back to the hooking.
Sure.
And come on over. This is Heather Cockerline.
Hello.
Heather used to be my neighbor.
I did.
And then you moved away.
It was a sad thing.
I know. It was kind of sad to see you go. Where did you go? Our friends were kids. And
we moved back where my parents were living in Belleville, Ontario.
In Belleville, Ontario. Yeah.
But it was hard to forget this place. We come back every year.
And the last couple of years, you've been hooking a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, if you know Deanne, you know that you will learn to hook with her. And so I had the privilege of having coffee with her many, many days and watching you do your craft. And I just naturally took up hooking because of the fibers and the free form of the art. So I always had a stash building. And then it was 2 Januaries ago that I started, okay, this is it, I'm going to purge.
Yeah.
And I looked through all my tubs and I had 30 years of
wool.
Of wool.
Right.
So I started to organize it. It was wool cloth and also, just yarn. Organized it in a little office downstairs, and I've made a studio down there. And then last year I bought the Shetty Camp frame.
You love it, don't you?
I do love it because I like to hook the larger ones. Coming up with ideas is something that is going to be my challenge. So for the 10 minutes a day when I'm out here and not able to hook every day, I'm looking for inspiration to try to find my style, because I love your style.
Yeah.
I gravitate to stained glass, all of that, and I love your style. But I think I kind of need to figure out
your own style.
Yeah,
I think that's great.
Yeah,
we encourage that.
Yeah,
really, we do.
So I'm looking for Ontario scenes that are meaningful and things like that. That I will. Yeah.
What you're going to hook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you're in the map, aren't you?
I am.
And what are you learning in the Mystery Art Project, Heather?
The Mystery Art Project for me is really encouraging me every day to get down to my studio.
Right.
And on top of that, it's really bringing art into my life every day.
Daily.
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
It is really good. Oh. You see colors a different way.
Yeah.
You find inspiration in just the way that the fog is sitting on the water. It looks artistic.
Yeah.
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 It's been beautiful.
Are you happy about that?
Oh, it brings joy.
Yeah.
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 Because you know I've gone through a health change.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's helped me find that that joy. Yeah. And that's really what everything kind of came about, is where's my joy?
Yeah.
Where can I spend my energy?
Yeah.
Singing isn't one, but being an artist, and I'm using that word now because I think anybody
She's going to sing for us next. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not. I need the whole choir with me. But it does. It gives you that endorphin rush of joy, right?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
I know. Like even like this little rug with all these little houses and what I can do with these, like, you know, just, oh, well, I'm going to make that one pink. It just gives me like a little feeling of, I think you're right. It's like an endorphin rush.
Some satisfaction of
and then
creating.
sometimes you do the wrong color and it's like an endorphin thrush. You just gotta get it out because it's just not working, you know.
Easily replaced.
Easily replaced.
Yeah.
So let's try this one in here because that was not working. So sometimes you can use like a little variegation, you guys, in a house. I just want to show you that. So Heather, I'm going to get Greg to explain our kit of the month to you because he's going to talk about how the kit of the month works. I know, and he's going to talk about this month's and show you. Oh, that looks pretty. Now see, that's like a house where it's kind of weather beaten almost, but we'll see if Greg will come in and go over the kit of the month. Because last month we forgot to get Greg to go over the kit of the month. So maybe he can explain it to both of us and see how it's working.
Good.
Okay, Greg, what do you got for us this month?
What do I have for you this one? It's this one, late summer.
It's late summer paradise.
So I guess by the time they get it, it'll be ready for late summer
Oh,
paradise.
it will be late summer paradise.
Yeah.
So this is a textured landscape, really, a field rug, sometimes we call them. And this, I love what Greg is doing now. Isn't that perfect? So in your kit, not only do you get your pattern with your lines drawn out, he's written down like what goes where. And it's really great,
Yeah.
Greg.
This one's
it's a
quite
good
a-
addition to critic because this is an abstract
It
rug.
is an abstract, so it's
Yeah.
not exact where they'll be, but gives you an idea.
Yeah.
Because you can see that there's a lot of colors in it. Like these are all the field colors here.
Yeah, all of these colors here.
Yeah.
I love this edition of this. What's that one called?
That's crispy citrus.
Crispy citrus, and it's crispy. It is really crispy, so that's great.
So these are the sky.
So you got just the skies are quite relatively simple in this one.
We're missing one though.
Oh, we're missing
there was
one? There's
Somebody
another
stole one of theirs.
Somebody stole it. Heather probably took it
No,
when she was
did you
shopping.
take it?
No, I
The
didn't
deep-
do anything.
There's
There was
deep,
a lady in earlier
oh,
class. Blue.
there's,
I bet she
there's
was. I
deep
bet
sky
there's
in
a
it.
deep sky in there.
So
Yeah,
you
the
can see
deep
there's
sky.
little,
What'd you say?
There was a woman that I checked out and she did buy deep.
Well, that's okay.
It was a half skein. Yeah, she took it from here.
Good for her.
I'm off the hook. Good.
Yeah, you're safe.
These are the sea colors.
Yeah.
And
deep.
there is a black for the horizon.
Right.
Right. And this is the small forest there in the corner.
Yeah. So just have a good look at that. I don't know if you can show that really good. We sold the original rug, so I don't have the original rug. And
Yeah.
then this is the pattern. Greg, if you want to hold up the pattern for them.
And it's an 8x17.
So in that kit, there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Altogether it's 25. I think.
25. So
25
we've
or
got some
26.
yellow sari.
Yeah.
And I love this too. This is gorgeous. This is Caracol rose.
It's rose, yeah.
Yeah, and this is beautiful. Do we have lots of that out there? Or do you have enough?
Not a whole lot.
No, enough to do it? Yeah,
Yes.
I guess
Well, we'll
a lot of
figure it.
times you just need like 3 strands of something, right?
In this one, yeah.
In
it
this
won't
one,
be
'cause
a
there's-
large. It'll mostly be
the rug is about this
wilderness
big.
That's in it.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. What do you think, Heather?
I love all the colors.
Yeah.
I especially love how you put the purples in the sky, and I'd love to see that blue that the lady bought.
I'll go get
He's
one.
going to go get it now. Oh, look at this, too. This is good. This is a
Your
Mount
mic,
Brigio. Oh, your mic, Greg. Don't go cursing out there. Or anything.
Okay.
Azul Bolita. I love the names of these. Azul Bolita. Just also want to show you this. Look at that. Isn't that great? So kit of the month works like this. You can join it just for 1 month. Like if you just want to get this kit, you can join for a month. And it's a great value because this kit would probably normally be maybe $149 and as kit of the month, it's $129. So there's a good value to kit of the month for sure. And you can join for a month, you can join for 2 months, you can join quarterly. Oh, Greg got the other one. Okay, great. What
Deep
we got
sky.
there?
Yeah. So this
deep
will,
sky.
there'll just be a few strands.
Little bits
it's
of
just to
that.
give it a little interest in there.
at the top.
Yeah. So the sky mostly is the lavender New Zealand
Right.
and the winter sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love winter sky. It's
Yeah.
good. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
the
a good
November
color.
sky. It's a good color. You use it a lot. So that's our story for Kid of the Month this month, and they can register until about the 25th, is it, of July. So, but once this kit is done, I mean, if we have one left over, you can purchase it. But once it's done, it's done. So I encourage you to join us on Kid of the Month, and I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to hook some more, but I'm going to bring a variety of hooks with me. So when I was in Newfoundland recently, and I got a hook maker to make me some hooks, and we're going to have them on the studio. Heather, do you want to try one?
I would. I only use a very simple one. So.
Yeah. Do you want to give it a try? You can hook
Sure.
over there if you want.
Yep.
Pull up a chair. And... So this is the Newfoundland pencil hook, and look at
Okay.
the beautiful. Yeah, he does it on a lathe, and they're all individual. I think they're all not all exactly the same.
It's gorgeous. I
So-
love the size of the
Do you
hook.
want to hook cloth, Heather, or do you want to hook yarn?
What do I feel like? Yeah, just pass me.
Okay, you got a color you want? You want that orange?
I
It's
do
sort
love
of,
orange.
yeah, sort of suits your old days of the red hair.
Yeah,
How's it feel?
it feels good. Very natural in the hand. And
Yeah.
when you're doing ends, I've started pulling the
you hide
ends
your
in
end?
after the
Yeah.
edge, or sometimes I just leave them down like that. What do
You
you
do? Oh, I know. I bring all my ends to the surface. I'm kind of bossy about that.
Yeah, I don't hook as
I don't have
quickly as
many
you.
rules, but I like to. So let's try over here. I'm going to show you what I do with my ends. I bring my end up like that and trim it off. But I also do this other little thing. Oh, this is a nice hook. I can hook just as fast with this as my regular hook. That's good. It's a good sign. Okay, so that's our Newfoundland pencil hook right there. Now there's another thing you can do with your ends if you want. You can leave your end down, Heather, but you don't leave hardly anything down, see?
Yeah.
So, right, so you just leave it down like that, and then underneath you hide the end under the next loop.
Oh, under
Right?
that. Okay.
Yeah, and then that just cuts down on some of your ends. So here, this is a beautiful hook. This is a Newfoundland pencil
Let
hook.
me
Can I
try
try
that
that
one.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is another Newfoundland pencil hook. It's very fine. Now,
Oops, that was me.
Sorry.
that was you. That's okay. These,
Good thing that didn't hit your foot. That would have hurt.
that might have hurt. So that's the Newfoundland pencil hook. Now I'm going to try the Newfoundland stubby hook.
I like this one a lot.
You like the stubby? Did you try it,
Yeah.
Angela? You hooked with it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the Newfoundland stubby hook. Oh, it is nice. Yeah, works great. The thing I like about them is that they have this fine pointy hook. That feels good.
Can I try that one?
And then this is our Molly hook. And this is also made in Newfoundland by a woman named Molly. Okay. And we'll just bring that up. Oh yeah, that's great too. Feels very natural to me. Yeah. Okay, great. So all of
I
these
like
are
this
good
one.
hooks. You like that one?
Yeah.
That feels really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that feels
So these
natural.
are some new hooks that we just got in the studio. There's a little selection of them there. I am addicted to my old hook, so I just go back to it because that's the one I learned on. But I encourage people to try different hooks because you hold your hand differently.
Is the hook itself all the same size, or the size?
The hooks look all to be about 2.5, so they look to be about the same size as my hook, which is the hook that I love. It's pointy and easy to get at. And we're very thankful to Newfoundland today because I got a beautiful letter from them. So I went to Fogo a couple of weeks ago, and I was there, and it was so lovely, and it was just such a good experience. I just had a great time, and I don't speak very often, but when I do, I like people to donate to the Create Beauty Everyday Foundation. I don't travel to teach very much, as you know, but I wanted to go to the Newfoundland Rug Cooking Guild because in 2020, I had planned to go to their 25th celebration of years and years, 25 years of teaching rug hooking in Newfoundland. That guild has really been active and really brought back, as they say, a beauty born of necessity. So just said, hello, Deanne. First, let me say that your presence at our 30th anniversary celebration added so much inspiration and joy. We're pleased to support your Create Beauty Everyday Foundation with a donation of $4,000 from the Guild. And included in this amount is $500 for the commission of the hooking pattern that you generously donated at the celebration. The Newfoundland Rug Hooking Guild, 25 years ago, I think, I made a pattern for them, which they sell to raise money for their guild. And I made another one at their 30th anniversary. Their fundraising efforts, she said, were generously supported by all attendees and helped to contribute to that donation amount. And to acknowledge their support, I hope you will be pleased that our guild will provide all attendees of the celebration with a digital copy of that pattern. So thank you, Deanne, for your generosity of time, effort, and foregoing your travel expenses. We are particularly grateful for your inspiration, your story, and your sharing. Warm on behalf of the 30th Anniversary Committee of the Rug Hooking Guild of Newfoundland. That is a huge check for our foundation, and that will mean that in perpetuity, there will be money for people to do creative arts and crafts in their communities, and that's what the Create Beauty Every Day is about. The foundation is about. It's about, first of all, feeding people and looking after people, and about making sure that not only do we feed people, but that we provide arts and craft supplies and opportunities, creative opportunities for people who might not otherwise be able to have them. So it's a very important, and of course it will promote rug hooking in anywhere. So we donate to charitable foundations. We donate money to charity. So we really appreciate it. And also someone sent a donation as a birthday gift for me this month. And also for the Create Beauty Every Foundation this month, there's an article in Uppercase magazine, which I love, because I love Janine, but I also who couldn't love a person who makes a magazine like this? It's just so full of gorgeousness. But there is an interview with Miss Betty, the Yarn Slayer, right here. And it started with a Sunday letter that I wrote called The Important Details, about the real work being in the details. And Janine asked me if I would interview Betty Wood, who is an incredible rug hooker. Look at these. They're gorgeous. And we had a gorgeous conversation about beauty and art, and it's all, the interviews all here. We recorded the interview for Janine, and then she put together the article, and she features the new little book that's coming out, Deanne Fitzpatrick Studio. It's not a little book, it's a good sized book, 144 pages. So this is an article about Betty Wood, and she is a gorgeous artist from Ontario, I believe. Yeah, Toronto-based fiber artist. And we didn't talk about much where we were from. We talked about art and rug hooking and richness and textiles. And so Janine donated, for my participation in that article, Janine donated to Create Beauty Everyday Foundation. And I donate to it too. So I just wanted to let you know that. So the foundation is getting off to a great start. But those generous donations and that donation from the Newfoundland Labrador Rug Hooking Guild are very meaningful. And I want to thank you. So far this year, we've given money to 12 Neighbors Project in Fredericton. And we've given money to the food bank and to Cumberland Regional Library so that art supplies are available for kids in their programming. I was leaving there this morning after dropping off a book, and I thought to myself, how would I have been as a little child if our local library had, if I could go there on 3 o'clock after school and make it was Bling Up Your Book or something they were doing this week. How happy would that have made me, right? And how happy would it make a child who doesn't get those opportunities, right? So that is really, really important work, that we get it out there. And maybe they'll do a rug hooking one. We should tell them, yeah, do a rug hooking one, because we can help them with that. So now let's get back to hooking rugs, because that's enough of that. All right, there we go. All right, okay. But I am really grateful. I just want you to know that. All right. And I am at the gold here. Little gold houses. So today, what's for supper? Well, I've got a frozen lasagna. And that I made. I made the lasagna, and I'm going to have that for supper. And I said, Robert, this morning, how about we have that lasagna for supper? And he said, it's in the freezer. And I thought for sure it was going to be, oh, I don't feel like lasagna. But he said, well, it's in the freezer. We should use it. So I was like, oh, great. We're going to have the frozen lasagna. And for lunch, I'm having frozen soup. Frozen chicken with rice soup.
I hope you thought.
Well, it's not thawed yet. Do you think a house should be this? I think if I make the house out of this, I'm going to have to do it in two places because it's going to stand out so much. That's all you're going to be able to see. I could take this yellow. This came wrapped in a gift. This came with a gift that someone had wrapped for me. Or I could do it in the grass, Heather. What do you think?
I have two thoughts. So
Okay.
if you
What
do,
are your two thoughts?
If you do this in a house,
Yeah.
you could use it on a roof
Yeah.
opposite, or
Oh,
it
yeah.
would look lovely as goldenrods in your field.
Okay, so we're going to hook goldenrods in the field then. That's what we're doing. Okay. So we'll go. I'm just going to try goldenrod with that Newfoundland stubby hook. Is it called stubby?
It is.
No one but a hook would want to be called stubby. Really?
I'm a curler, and there's some things that you say in curling that you can never say anywhere else. Like you're heavy. You're heavy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I'd like to be
They
called
yell
a
at
stubby.
you. Sweet! Sweet!
Harder,
Harder! Harder! I know! Like, where else you go? Yeah, I know.
Can't do it any
Can't do
harder.
it. No.
Hurry hard or something?
Hurry
Very
hard. Hurry hard.
Yeah, yeah. There's so many. There's
Yeah.
lots of good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice game though because afterwards you have to shake hands and
It is. It's a community. You know.
yeah. I love that was the
We
it was
still
the most, well I was a member here, the most welcoming community ever. Curling Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you guys practice buying a drink for the loser?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We still do that. Not a lot of clubs do in Ontario, but we still do that.
How come they don't do it? Is there a reason?
I don't know the reason. Maybe they're all Scottish or they're cheap or something.
Oh, Heather, you're bad. That's not true. That's just a myth about
That is a
Scottish people.
myth. It's myth. I'm being funny, but I don't know. Maybe that part is just fallen off. But they do stay, and that's an important part of the game is curling together and then sharing the chat afterwards. So.
Yeah. Do I have any more of that now? Kind of like it, and I don't feel like do I have any more. I got
There's
no, but I got
another right.
there's a nice goal there that will do.
Do you curl? I haven't the last couple of years.
But you did for
Pumpkin
quite a few
curls.
years.
Oh God, he curls 6 or 7 times a week.
He's a
Oh yeah.
Oh, like I said, the drink thing gets expensive.
Well, he obviously wins
Why
a lot.
are they? Oh, he wins a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary, Just 'cause- Yeah, no, Mary curls.
My girlfriend Sue that has been in the studio
Yes, she
here.
was here. She's a painter,
She is a rock painter now.
a rock painter. She
But
paints on
she-
rocks.
Yeah, just with her grandkids.
Yeah.
But she and I have kind of this ritual that our husbands will buy us tickets to go see the Tournament of Hearts or the or the men's Briar.
Right.
And yeah, we go opening weekend, and curling fans are the absolute best.
Yeah.
They can be from anywhere, and you have great conversations, learn about what they do there, and
Because Mary
have a
usually
good
goes
laugh
to all
together.
those too.
Yeah, Mary goes to those
Yeah,
stuff too.
I'll
Yeah.
look for it.
This is a comfortable hook. You're right. This hook is very comfortable. Where did I throw my scissors? Oh, there they are, hidden underneath there. Okay.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
When you're done with that, how do you hook the thinnest yarn? Show me what you do.
Okay, so, well, I would take 3 strands of that, Heather. Probably. You could do 2, but I would take 3. And I love it because what it looks like is that there's really a lot of detail in your work without there being a lot of detail. So you put your hook down. I bring my ends up for this. I don't try to hide 3 strands very often. and just skip a few more holes. So it's almost like you're hooking a 3-ply yarn. Now I'm going to switch back to my hook. Is there anything I forgot to say, Angela, because there was like 50 things we had to tell people? Oh, 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day challenge is on. Over 1,000 people have joined. You can still join. It'll be okay. If you start with the 10 minutes right away, just go ahead and join if you want. We're going to do prizes on September 2nd. And we're talking about 5 days a week. So, you know, even if you spend 10 minutes thinking about your rug hooking and searching for inspiration while you're on vacation, that counts. A little drawing counts. Buying wool, visiting the studio, that counts, you know. Just hooking counts the most because we want to see you get it done. I'm going to take this over. So that's how you do that, Heather. It's pretty easy. Now, if you wanted to, you could also just hook one strand of it. And you'll see that it will look different if you just hook one strand. So if you wanted to do some really fine detail, I can't even hardly hook one strand of it, but you could. But I kind of tend to haul this really high.
I think you need to trust that it's going to actually look like something after, because when you're doing it,
It doesn't look like much.
right, but it's filled in around it.
Yeah, that's right. So if you wanted to do a little detail, you could hook it with just one strand, but it doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
We've got some gorgeous yarns. I'm going to come back to this, but we've got some gorgeous yarns that have been out of stock for a while, haven't they, Kaylee?
They're back.
They're back. They're back. You want to come over and show me what you got?
Sure. All the
might as well.
river streams back, and I was down looking at it today. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh gosh, we'll have to order it again soon.
Soon, is that right?
Well, there's about 500 skeins, but we ordered about
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah, so we're really going crazy again with it. We love it.
Yeah.
We use it all the time, and it's gorgeous.
It's so soft.
I know. Yeah,
These are
it
all
is
the
beautiful.
window pane colors that Angie dyes for us. So when they came in, she had a lot of dyeing to do.
Yeah, so this is the window pane purple.
Window pane green.
Yeah.
This one, window pane blue. We
Blue.
use this a lot in one of the maps we did.
Yeah, we don't just use it for window panes. But it's the idea is that it's kind of has a sheen and it has a lot of little bits of color, so it's quite reflective of whatever is going on around it. Yeah,
It has lots of different colors. in
and
it.
that's window pane gray.
Gray.
And this is one of my favorites. It's window pane red. And look, it goes so good with my dress today. Really, could be like.
And we have lots of river streams that aren't window pane either.
Yeah, we have all kinds of other river stream.
It
That
just-
goes so good with your ring, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like green.
Yeah, your ring is kind of window pane gray. So that with our hooks today, our Newfoundland stubby hook, the Molly hook, and we have the Newfoundland pencil hook. That's what we're sharing with you today, as well as Kit of the Month, which is over here. So this is it. And go get on for Kit of the Month. Join us, and you'll get a kit every month or every quarter, whatever you
Or
like.
buy.
Or what?
Buy
or
one.
buy. Yeah, you can get it every second month. And it's about, you know, it's pretty easy to get that kit done in a month. And it's a great way to learn about different fabrics because Greg really is, he's generous with the fabrics in that. So I'm going to hook you out. I don't know what time it is, but I'd say it's getting there. And again, a thank you to the Newfoundland and Labrador Rug Hooking Guild, to Uppercase Magazine, to my lovely friend in Cape Breton, who all donated to the Create Beauty Everyday Foundation this month. And Angela's going to update that page, and we're hoping to get some pictures from some of the organizations who received the money, but we would also like to have pictures from, we would also like to have a list on there of the places that we are donating the money to, Angela. We got to update our page about that so that we know. And in the meantime, I could do a bit of hooking here, couldn't I?
And keep posting your rods on Wild with Wool.
Yeah, it's fun to
love seeing
see, and Angela and Kaylee really keep abreast of what's going on there, and I do. I see every rug that goes on there. I don't always comment, but I'm watching every one. And if you're a member of the Inspiration Sessions, you know you have your own private page to the Inspiration Sessions Facebook page where you can post your rugs. So please do keep in touch with us. We like hearing from you. And come visit the studio. Someone will offer you a cup of tea, and if we happen to forget, the kettle's right there, and you just put her on the boil. Say, I'm having one. But we don't very often forget. Usually people say, oh, and the 3 people already asked me, thanks. It's like it's more like the tea harassment committee. But anyway,
Quick question before we go.
yeah,
Someone said sometimes your yarn splits when they pull it through.
yeah.
Any suggestions for avoiding that?
So one of the things that I do to avoid that is, well, let me pick a color here. Just a little white house. So I'm going to show you what to do to avoid your yarn splitting, because it doesn't have to happen. So what happens when the yarn splits is you get it right here, right? And you're hitching you're breaking the yarn basically. And what you want to do is you want to get the whole thing. So when you go down, just pretend there's a frame. When you go down, you put your hook down, you want to catch the whole thing and you pull it to the side a little bit, okay? So let's do that here. I'll move that, Heather, so you can see. Are you a yarn splitter, Heather?
I try not to,
Try not to. Yeah, okay.
but it happens.
It happens. Let's go down here. So you bring your end up. There. Right? Get the end. Now just watch, I'll split it. I'm trying to split it. When you split it, it makes it harder to pull up because you're not getting the whole thing. So you want to get the whole end. And see, when I'm going down, I'm going straight up and down. But really, when it's underneath, it's getting a little twist. And I'm catching it. Do you want to show underneath, Ange? I'll just... I got my, yeah, I got it figured out. Yeah, that's
I
right.
don't know if I can get it or not.
So I'm catching the whole thing. I'm not splitting it. Okay. That's it for today, folks.
And I also use the willow hook.
You use the willow hook. You like that because it's a big hook.
Big, yeah, it's a big
a
shaft.
big
so then
honking
I don't-
hook.
It grabs, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, yeah. So we can't forget the most important thing that we say every week is that when you share rug hooking, you never know what you're sharing. So get out there, share what you got, share what you know, and show people how to do this beautiful craft. And that's my story. Thank you. See you next week. Thank you, Heather, for coming on. Thanks, Angela,
Thanks.
Kaylee, Lorna. I don't thank you every week, but usually thank you after.